first, the American Heart Association is here, and they are here to talk about National Heart Month and why we should all know how to do hands-only CPR. So we're going to let everybody introduce themselves. How are you first? And let me say thank you for being here. Let's start with you, everybody. Go down the line.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely.
My name is Dr. Zheng. I am with University of Louisville and Jewish Hospital. So we're here to show you guys and teach you guys more about CPR.
Yeah, everybody should really know. More people know how to jump their cars, right, than know how to jump start a person if something were to happen. Okay.
Hi, I'm Renee Cecil. I'm with the American Heart Association.
I'm Dr. Shah. I'm one of the chief fellows at University of Louisville Hospital, cardiology.
Okay, learning CPR, it's not that difficult, right?
Actually, no, it's really just 2 steps, and I could teach someone to do it in 90 seconds.
So I learned how to do CPR. It's good to get certified more than just once, because every time I see somebody, every time I see you all do CPR, I remember it. It comes back to me. But the thing is, you should learn how to do it and just refresh yourself, because I remember, and I tell this story, when I had to do CPR, and I've had to do it, my own heart was literally like
Pounding.
It was beating through my chest. But I didn't think at that time. I just did.
Right.
And I'm so grateful that I knew what to do. So what's the first thing that you tell people to do and why they should do it? What do you say?
So in terms of doing CPR, it's very important because CPR really saves lives. And I mean, cardiac arrest is one of the leading causes of death in people. Over 350,000 people die from cardiac arrest outside hospital every year. And this is last year just in the United States alone. Unfortunately, only 46% of those people actually receive bystander CPR. It is very low for how easy the procedure is. In terms of our situation, we're going to try and show you guys how it's done properly. And if correctly done and immediately started CPR, we can raise the people's chance of survival by 2 to 3 times easily.
I think people think, I'll never have to do CPR. Do you think maybe that's why they don't give it a try? Like, it'll never happen to me.
That's a good question. I think that's one of the most common questions that we actually as cardiologists get at the hospital too. You'll at one point, sometime, like, you'll get that situation where you'll need to do that CPR. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about the CPR, as Dr. Zheng pointed out. 3/4 of those people who have, cardiac arrest throughout the year in the United States, so the figure is 350,000, more than that. So 75% of those cardiac arrests happen at home. So
really, not strangers, somebody in your household.
That's right. So learning this skill is very important, because it could just be saving one of your loved ones around you at home when you don't have emergency services available. And it takes around like 4 minutes for the brain to actually have irreversible brain damage. What the CPR does is, like, make sure that the heart is connected to the brain. And in the meanwhile, when the EMS is called in and 911 comes in, like, the CPR saves those, like, minutes and gives those extra minutes to those patients, so that, the EMS can come in and bridge that gap, so that irreversible brain damage could be prevented. I think that's very important to learn as a skill for the common people out there, because, as I said, the stats is horrible.
So you want to just do that CPR until the professionals get there, because what you're doing, even if they don't get up and go, woo, okay, I'm glad that, you called 911, even if you don't see them move or talk to you, just keep doing the CPR.
Exactly.
Okay, you're going to show us how to do it?
Sure. So I'm going to teach Dr. Zheng. So the first thing she's going to do is recognize, we want to make sure the scene is safe, right? It might be in your home, it might be somewhere outside. So we want to make sure that the scene is safe. So I think we're pretty safe here.
Can I ask a real quick question first? If they're on a bed or on a couch, should you not get them down on a harder surface?
Yeah, we do want them on a hard surface. So we've already done that. And so she'll
I remember.
You did. Awesome.
That's a very important point.
She'll want to get on her cell phone, she'll want to dial 911, put it on speaker.
Immediately.
So right, because you asked, say, I did this a while ago, but I might have forgotten. Those dispatchers are going to walk you through it. And then she's going to just get in the center of the chest, and she's going to push down about 2 inches, hard and fast, and then about any song that she can think of. Typically, we think of Staying Alive. You can do Baby Shark. It's about 100 to 100.
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Every parent knows Baby Shark. Right?
To 100 to 120 beats per minute.
And you want to go down, is it like an
It's 2
inch?
inches, about 2 inches.
So it's an inch on a baby, 2 inches on an adult.
Yep. So we want to be doing about 2 inches down, and we want to push hard and fast until help arrives.
Okay. So generally, though, even for a physically fit adult, after about 10 minutes, she's going to be...
True. So that's where you can see one, do one, teach one as well. So if I come up and I say, hey, I know CPR, even if I don't, she can also give me the same directions that she's done, as well as you have the support from your dispatchers online as well. And they will remind you to get in the center of the chest and push hard and fast.
All right. So if somebody goes down, how do we know we need to start it? Like we try to see if they respond.
Sure,
hey,
yeah,
hey,
you can say, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? They could have some, you may not see any breaths, but they could also have some agonal breaths or some irregular breaths that are not going to be sustainable.
If they're breathing, though, leave them be and just...
Right, correct. Leave them be, keep them safe. You're going to continue to check on them as well until help arrives.
Okay. Is there anything that we're missing that people should know? Now we have this is National Heart Month.
Yes,
right?
That's right.
Yes.
February 3rd, Wear Red Day.
Yes.
You all wear red, wear red. You see the information here, February 3rd, 10 to 3, Highview Fire Department. They're going to be doing hands-only CPR training. Clark Memorial also. See the little QR code? If they scan that, it'll give them the information?
Yeah, we'll obviously accept some walk-ins as well, but this is a good way to register. We'll be doing hands-only CPR training every 30 minutes, but again, we will take any walk-ins as available as well.
And you all do this all year long.
We do. Heart Month is our biggest month, so we have a lot of fun things happening. So we encourage you to check out our social media at American Heart, our American Heart Kentucky or American Heart Association Kentucky. We have lots of different social media at Heart Kentucky as well. Lots of fun things coming up, and really want to encourage everyone to wear red on Friday. Share your pictures on social media, use our hashtags, and just spread awareness that heart disease is the #1 killer of women.
And know about the symptoms and signs.
Absolutely, yeah. Really
heart
understanding
disease.
the difference, your typical symptoms as well as your atypical symptoms. And I also encourage everyone to know where your AED is in the place that you visit. Well, it's
I
your
know
church.
where ours is.
Do you? Good
I
job.
do. I know where ours is. I don't know how to use it, but I know where it is. But we have instructions by the side of it.
It's very easy to use it. I mean, it prompts you through everything.
Yes.
The biggest piece is just to turn it on.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you exactly what to do.
All 3 of my uncles and one of my cousins all had heart attacks.
Wow.
And they didn't recognize those
signs and symptoms.
But we know it now.
So I think I just wanted to add one more point. So heart attack is a circulation problem.
Yes.
And cardiac arrest is for which we're looking for the CPR thing.
Yes.
So cardiac arrest is an electrical problem. I think we need to make those differences as well. Like, heart attack, your heart won't stop.
Right.
Beating, it's just the part of the myocardium or the heart muscle that's not getting enough blood supply that's getting affected. But the electrical activity of the heart can be abnormal, leading to arrhythmias, which can actually all of a sudden stop that heart, like we saw in one of the football matches recently.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
So I think we need to make sure that heart attack cannot stop the heart from beating.
Okay.
But cardiac arrest is when suddenly...
Different. I got
That's
you.
right.
Gotcha. So much to learn. That's why he's so smart. Heart.org/Louisville. You all, and please wear red on Friday. But learn CPR. They will teach you, and there's the events coming up. I appreciate you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.